There are still many dead ends. Well, there are many, not dead ends, many spaces where we have not tried all directions. What the? Did I skip one of the guns? Or no, that's a little room to showcase the different guns. That worked. Seemingly. That was weird. Some challenges exist just to test how much we know. Yeah. I was amazed that that actually worked. But yeah, here's like a little dev room showing some of the like examples of how they came up with the gun ideas and the like the breakdown of the gun. Like that's the internal part that spins, and this is the like our external part that doesn't really move much. Just has a bit of like a texture flow look. Yeah, it's the early version of the gun. Actually that's just drawn into a space. And some of the early concept stuff. Like make the nozzle a circular shape instead of weird shape it is now. This is roughly the angle the gun should be when at rest. I can see ammo pretty nicely. Can't fit gun on screen nicely because the ring is an oval. Heaps of wasted space, the tiles orbit. Oh, the tiles orbit around a perfect circle. Yeah. This ring is really thin, looks silly. Basically, yeah, it's just like they're trying different ideas, trying different designs. This is one of the earlier designs they had, where there's like bits of detail sticking out, and the gun end wasn't circular, it was like oval shaped. Yeah, there's the gun part, and then there's the internal ring. Antichamber brick tool. Yeah. It's interesting because actually, come to think of it, this game and its idea of like placing blocks to solve puzzles, I had a very similar idea for a game back when I was in early high school. Like that would have been so like 2006. I don't remember when Antichamber came out, but I remember making a little game in Game Maker that was basically like, it was in my mind it was like Portal but with bricks, where you have to place bricks in places and solve puzzles with it. That's basically what Antichamber is. I didn't even think about it till just now. This is a secondary design for the gun. It looks a lot like what we have currently, but it's a little less polished. Color breakdown. Yeah, so they have like the different color pieces of color and where they wanted the color to be. This is pretty close to the final design that they ended up with. This being the final design that they ended up with. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's a little dead end that we now have that we've unlocked. Yeah, we found that little dead end. All those have been solved. There's one there and one there. Oh. Did I just never come this way? Oh no, I came this way. But yes, that's right. How does one not get teleported? Oh, I avoided it. Yay! The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Oh. Before we do that, what's this? It says something about Snake. 2006 Snake. We'll have to come back to that. Oh. Oh, I think that's what this is, yeah. Oh, interesting. 26/11/2006. 26th of November 2006. Snake. Was this their previous game or one of their previous designs? Where you'd have to like snake your way around. Oh! I'm assuming the snake gets longer and longer over time. So being able to stay on it gets harder and harder. Being able to jump really breaks this. Although I do run faster than the blocks reappear. No! yeah, it really is like a survival game. Fascinating. I wonder what engine that was made in. This game's made in Unreal 3. I don't know, it almost looked like a Gold Source, or it almost looks like a Quake or a Source Engine game. Yeah, that's another little dead end secret thingy. We found that one. What about this? Connecting the pieces. Is it this part that I haven't done? It might be this part that I actually haven't done. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I get it. So what I gotta do... Sorry, I meant to finish this episode here, but I kind of got caught up. This is what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna somehow, like, get this all the way over here. No! Oh, I can do that. I didn't know I could do that. I can just like burn one piece. Hey. If I just like burn one piece, then yeah, I can get it all the way through. And then I can do this. Come on, there we go. Nice. I just sucked up the entire piece. Ooh. Peeking behind the curtains lets us see how the world, how everything works. Oh. 1 plus... I'm confused. The maths changes depending on... Yeah, this is how they've done the, like, what portals are showing kind of stuff. It's about, like, mathematics. Something plus this. So, like, 1 plus 4 equals 3. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but it's supposed to be an example of like how what portals are determined to be open and when. I believe that's what that's supposed to be. Right. Well, that's that dead end. There's another one over here. There are still so many, especially over this side. But I've actually like completed all this side's ones. I can have another look on this side. Did I get over there? Okay, let's see if I can do this. There we go. And then from here... Oh, I do love this. I do love these mechanics. They're so clever. Obscure problems may require unusual solutions. Okay. What's that down there? Well, it's no. Oh, actually, I mean that works. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it like over there. Oh, what's this? Actually, that purple... It's just there. I'm not sure what I'm doing. There's one block missing. Oh, you're supposed to get... Oh, you're supposed to not touch any of them. Oh. I think I did it the wrong way around. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Okay. I don't need the bounce pads to get across. I can just get across myself. Hell yeah. Other side. Boom. Oh, and another like dev room. I like how all these dev rooms were all somehow hidden from me until it's like right at the end here. But yeah, 2006 to 2013. So it took them 7 years to make this game. I guess it's, yeah, it started with their like snake thing that they were working on. Something like that. And eventually it sort of morphed. It must have morphed at some point. Yeah, at like this stage. Just the visual style shifted to one that very similar to what they the final style they had. Involved like placing blocks and stuff like that. And just morphed drastically over time. They had these ideas super early on. And the gun then started changing, different styles. Beginning the journey. The intro room. And all the weird portal shit. The WTF room. Yeah. And it just progressed and progressed until they had a full game. They had this gun, this first gun, for a long time by the looks of it. They had a lot of puzzles. Yeah, it wasn't until this stage here. They had a lot of it done before they had the idea of what the gun model would look like. The like final polish stuff and the ending of the game. And then actually after they'd already developed the ending, they came back and did a few more things. A few more other things. What's this? I have not seen this before. Saw that just a moment ago. Yeah, and that's it. That was Antichamber. Now let's go back and see what else is down this path. Alright. Just got a bounce pad. Oh. Takes us back to... With more experience, previous challenges aren't so difficult. Yeah, I think we've done this one before, haven't we? Yeah, we've finished that. Yeah. And yeah, as I said, there's still so many endings, or so many different paths we could go. Apparently there's a different path for this. I suppose it would be... Oh. Possibly this? There we go. Patience has its own rewards. Just needed one to be in the middle. Perfect. Oh, and then I need another one. Oh, wait, I can hold the door open. God, I haven't used that mechanic in so long. There's nothing wrong with taking shortcuts. Except when I probably should have... Oh, that was a potential shortcut to the gun. To the first gun. Cool. That was like if you are able to do that early on, then it's like a shortcut to getting the gun. The first gun. Damn. There's the 3 paths in sight. 1. Yeah. Though I did not fully understand that eye mechanic when I first did it. Solution to a problem may just require a more thorough look at it. I'm assuming this is now, that's that. So I'm pretty sure we're back to areas we were at before. That's all that ending. No? Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, that's just a shortcut through there. Then there must be a path that connects these two. Through this way. I don't remember if I've done these ones before or not, and I don't know if I'm finding new paths or is it, no, this is definitely an old path. But I don't know if I ever had, did I ever get enough for this? I don't remember this. When what you have is not enough, find ways to turn it into more. Yeah. I don't remember this, so that tells me that I probably didn't have this. Okay, wait. Oops. Wait, really? Oh, this is a timer thing, isn't it? You need them to have the same amount of time. This one gets triggered first, and then this one, then this one, then this one. Ugh. I'm just gonna hit escape and see if we've connected a few more. Yes, yeah, so we're... I mean, we're here. We were gonna be getting into a room that we've already been in, but there might be another one of these, like, panels on the walls for solving the puzzle. I'll just persevere to see if I can get the last few dead ends. There's really not that many left. There's 2 up here, 3 here. If I solve this puzzle, that's just that dead ends that are completed. And then there's like 3 here. And that's the whole game. Theoretically. Oh, wait a second. I was busy trying to think of how to, like, get them all to go at the same time. And I just suddenly thought, oh. I don't know if this is actually gonna work or not. But I suddenly thought, oh, I wonder if I could get, nah, it still doesn't work. Damn it, okay. my god, am I just an idiot? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot! Oh my god, I was trying that for so long and I was like, wait a second! With forethought, things have a way of just working themselves out. No, with using the mechanics that you fucking have access to. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, do I try this one? I've tried that one a few times. I have no idea what that last path is. I could try this one instead. This seeing as there's... Oh, I know now that those indicate walking backwards. Okay. Yep. When you look beyond the surface, there may be more to find. Oh, I bet I know this one. Yeah, this is the... Yeah, this is the far side of another puzzle that we've already done. Yeah, yeah. That was dumb of me. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay. Did I just manage to get myself stuck? Oh wait, I can always, I guess, suppose I could do this. Oh. Yeah, I think I got myself stuck. But yeah, this is a really abstract puzzle section. One second, I'll just get this again. And then I go like this, back. And then I go like that. And then once again I fall down. And then I look up, jump, I fall again. And then when I look back, it's there. Get lifted until there's eyes, and then let's not fall down that previous bit. I was probably supposed to jump. At least I can still do it from here though. Oh. I fell and trapped myself. Sometimes we do just do things, just go along for the ride. Yeah. I just jump down and bounce on the bounce pad. Lead me straight back up. Yep, but if I do it this way, I fall through. Hey, it's that thing I said. I was like, oh, I've not seen that before. Oh, there's solutions to some of the weirder puzzles. Yeah, this is that green, follow the green spots puzzle. And this is the like spiral puzzle. Like depending on which way you go, depends on which spiral. Yeah, and then there's like different. This is the basic form of the puzzle that is the like the puzzle, like the maze, the labyrinth puzzle. But then, yeah, eventually you follow the green and you can get out and you come to here, yeah. But yeah, interesting. Interesting side tangent. That was one of the dead ends. Yeah, I need to somehow like get in here with bricks. Blocks. Oh, is this another one of these ones? I think it's another puzzle like the previous one we solved. Okay. Like through here. And again. Through to here. Keep going. This is where it gets trickier. What I should do is I should get this over to here. Oh, whoops. Get it to here. Please don't say it's gonna start dissolving already. No, okay, perfect. Okay. I need some of it to be over here. I put a lot at the start, so let's go with this one and bring it over here. Okay. I'm gonna start by bringing it this way. Okay. And actually I can just do it from here. Like that. Alright. Boom. And boom. There we go. Solving a problem may require approaching it from a different angle. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's that one. Now, actually, I should go the other way. Follow this one. And then we need to do that again, but this way. Oops. It's all good. Actually, don't even need to do that. Once again, boom and boom. Hell yeah. The more we complete, the harder it gets to find what we missed. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I knew it was gonna lead us back to there. Alright, well, that's that bit. That's all three of those ones solved. Laying the foundation or falling forward. Sorry, failing forward. Oh, this is another one of these puzzles. Wait a second. Is that really the solution for that one? Been a while since I did these ones, so I'm confused. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what of any other. Okay, no, that's a full box. Do I get access to bricks here? I do. I can always do this. So yeah, there's a falling down. Teaches us how to try and get back up again. I could just do this. Let's just go for that one there. Oh, no! Come back here. You bastard. Let's just take us a long way up. Not all the way up. Nope. It was not the right way. There. Oh! Do I not fit in that space? Maybe I'm too wide. No, apparently I'm not. Not if I'm standing in the right place. Yeah. Why does it do that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Chat! Man, that's annoying. Okay, let's just go. I just have to time it right. Oh god, that's... Oh, you can't do everything yourself. Oh, okay. It did that whole thing again to me. Alright, what we got? What we got? What we got? There's something in the middle here. Okay. I'm in a disappearing maze. Disappearing wall maze. Oh, I went back. I looped back. God damn it. Oh, maybe there's another wall somewhere that's disappearing. Or the original wall has disappearing. Original section has disappearing walls. Nope. I just gotta find the right way. Oh, oh, nice. I think. I think? Maybe? Oh. Okay. Once again, I don't have a clue what's going on. It's gotta be going backwards, right? Yep, now I'm in blue. Suddenly I'm in blue. We've got green infinite hallways. But also, we've got this area. Ooh. This is nice. Oh, I forget that those ones, they disappear if you jump. You try and jump. Yep. How am I supposed to do that then? If I had a single block. Maybe I need to get a single block through this infinite hallway. Wait, you know, illogical hallway. It is just an infinite hallway, isn't it? It leads back to the same room. It does. Maybe I can go around that wall thingy. It's interesting how subtle it teaches you to do the wrong thing. How subtly it teaches you to do the wrong thing here. I can't quite make it. Because it presents you with these staircases that you can't go up without jumping. And so you're used to it happening. When it comes here, you just do it instinctively. Oh, here we go. There's something here. There we go. Oh, no, okay, I think I have to go, yep, okay, we're good, there we are. Oh dear. Damn it. I don't have any bricks, do I? I don't have any blocks to work with? No. I was gonna say, I think if I'm... It almost seems like if I'm moving at full speed, the green one will be fizzled anyway. Oh, we'll come back. Ah! Damn it. There we go. I was like, yes. To do it, I was like, I have to... You have to do that puzzle. You have to get the green one to trigger, give it a brief second, and then trigger the blue one. And then that that means that they'll spawn in at the right times. Okay, what have we got here? Oh. Okay, well, before we do this... Got through the eye before it came back. Yeah, perfect. Is this like an infinity room? Feels like an infinity room. Oh, except there's no, there isn't. It isn't an infinity room. There is an exit. Never mind. It's the same exit. It's purple. Purple. I remember that. And that one's yellow. Oopsies. Does the way you come in change? Because that was the floor I came in on. So confused. Okay. Where are we at? That's way too far. Okay, it worked. It worked. And now we're in a white room. Is there anything here? This is just a dead end, and that's it. That felt like a dead end. Yeah, that's a dead end. Okay. There's just a couple more to go. This is definitely going to have to be split into two. I accidentally recorded too long. Oh, it's got to be this one, right? Yeah, somehow I've got to get in there. Oh, I got it. Nice. Okay, I did it. Okay. Oh! What is this? Okay. It's an equation. It's basically some sort of like, this is how you solve sort of like what is showing. Where on the screen you're I don't know. There's just a few more little things here. Skinning a cat and don't look down. I have no idea what the other thing in this area is. Let's just fill the entire room. There we go. Now check all the walls. Nope. Alright, let's just hop down. Let's just see what happens. Too much curiosity can get the best of us. Is this a different point? It is. Could I though? If I go like this, there's no paths on the sides here, is there? Nope. But if I go like this, I'm coming back for you. If I climb all the way back, I don't think this is a solution. I don't remember having to do that last time. Have I been that way? I might not have been that way. Yeah, it might be this area that it's like... That's my biggest failing. Yeah. Nice. I was like, I wonder if I can just do it with two. Yes. The answer is yes. I can just do this. Okay, well, I've got enough blocks for this. I like how it breaks the puzzles half the time. Some outcomes are more favorable than others. Alright. Oh, no. Inside, please. There we go. Under construction, it says. Some things don't have a deeper meaning. Is that the end? Is that the dead end? It is, okay. Cool, that's that way. But there's also... Oh. There's some more to this. I had not done that previously. I was like, I'd done that previously, hadn't I? No, I hadn't. No, I had not. Let's just go like this. Keep those doors open. Have I done this? I don't think I have. The consequences of one choice can cut us off from making others. Yeah, so now I can't go back. But I have all the blocks in the world that I would ever need. Why was there a blue block in there? Is this just a dead end? Is that a dead end? It's a trap. Okay. Okay, so not down there. Unless I was willing to do something else, but I don't need to do... Don't need to go down there if the only thing down there is a block. Many small obstacles can make for one large problem. Once again, let's just do this thingy. Yeah, we had not gone this way. Oh. The ending shifted. I looked away and the end shifted. Damn it. You lose sight of what's important and may not be there when you need it. God damn it. This is the don't look down puzzle. Shit. There must be more. Yeah, I was gonna say that we've discovered a new dead end. Need to have a broad. Actually, can I do it already? No. You can't do it with one block. The world rarely changes when we watch it to see it happen. Oh, well there we go. That's another way to get to that same the same green thingy. The green gun. Is that all the endings? Is that all the paths? There's definitely secrets I have not found. There's definitely a pathway I remember finding that I have not found this time. Maybe I got to... I was reading a little thing or two about the way this works. The problem with some of it is that you'll get to like a dead end point. It's like there's still these I haven't read. In fact, I think that's just those two. Damn. I might have to look them up. Yeah, you can get to like a dead end and then not solve the dead end's puzzle. But it won't show it on the map, of course. The map will be filled out. Oh. Oh, I never came back to do this. Up here. I never went up here. Yeah, this is definitely it. Sometimes challenges are far harder than they first appear. Yeah, this is gonna be problematic because I only have one block. And now I'm trapped. Well, shit. A link to the past. Nice. Oh, so maybe because this block here was big. But it didn't have like a bar off the edge of it, suggesting that there was still a path there. Weird. Yeah, do the arrows actually point you towards the next, like, thing that you haven't done? Or are they pointing me towards the end of the game? I think they're actually pointing me towards the end of the game. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool, we found it. Took me a while to find the right direction. This time I have 1,000,000 blocks. Should be no trouble at all. Okay. Fill that. And fill that. There we go. Yeah, some choices are only useful when we make them early. Yeah. Oh, I suppose, yeah. This is pointless at this stage, because I don't have any need to... Oh, that's it! I got every single picture! I could have sworn there was a couple of puzzles that I hadn't found that were, you know, like, I thought there was this, like, secret endless hallway puzzle, but I haven't found it this time. There's still the matter of the pink blocks, but I honestly don't think there's anything to see with that. There's just a bunch of hidden pink blocks, and we found like 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's it for Antichamber. Recorded an extra episode than I intended. But I like this game a lot, so I wanted to see it right through and get all the pictures at least. And we did that. So, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Check the links in the description for my social media pages and my merchandise store page. If you liked this series, consider sharing it using that share button down below. And until the next thing, whatever it is that we play.